Hello dear listeners, welcome to the channel Global Affairs Academy. Today we are entering one of the most important and complicated geopolitical discussion of 2026, right? Across Europe, the Middle East and Asia, political tensions are rising at a speed that is changing the international system itself. Wars, sanctions, military exercises, cyber competition, energy dispute, and technological rivalry are creating a world that feels increasingly uncertain. In Eastern Europe, the conflict surrounding Ukraine continues to reshape global security calculation. In the Middle East, regional competition, energy security, and diplomatic realignment continue to influence international politics. Meanwhile, in Asia, strategic competition between major powers is becoming more intense around trade routes, advanced technology, and military influence. At the same time, many governments around the world are beginning to notice something unusual. Powerful countries, Russia, China, and Iran, are cooperating more closely than before. They are increasing diplomatic coordination, expanding economic partnership, conducting military exercises, and challenging parts of the international order that has existed for decades. Let us explain it systematically. Right before we are lost in the video, just hit the like button and subscribe the channel just to help me 1000 subscribers go. Alright now, for some analysts this cooperation represents the early formation of a new geopolitical bloc capable of influencing global politics for many years. Others believe these countries are only working together temporarily because they share common pressures from the West. This debate has become one of the most important international questions of our time. What makes this situation so fascinating is that these three countries are very different from one another. Russia is a super nuclear power with enormous natural resources and a long history of military influence. China is the world's second largest economy and a technological giant with expanding global ambition. Iran is a major regional power in the Middle East with strategic geographic influence and significant energy resources. Their political system, economic structures, and long term goals are not identical. Yet, despite these differences, they are finding reason to cooperate more deeply in a rapidly changing international environment shaped by sanctions, strategic competition, and growing distrust between global powers. Right? Many observers now describe this relationship as a possible power triangle that could reshape global diplomacy in coming decades. Joint naval exercise in strategic waters, expanding energy agreement, infrastructure investment, and coordinated diplomatic statements are attracting international attention. These developments are not happening in isolation. They are taking place during a period when many countries are questioning whether the global balance of power is shifting away from a single dominated center toward a more multipolar world. In this environment, alliances are becoming more flexible, more strategic, and sometimes more difficult to understand than during the Cold War period of the 20th century. Listening this topic to you is extremely important because it helps explain many international headlines appearing today. Why are military alliances expanding in Europe and Asia? Why are advanced technologies like artificial intelligence, semiconductor, cybersecurity, and satellite systems becoming part of geopolitical competition? And why are some governments trying to build alternative economic systems outside traditional Western financial structures? The growing cooperation among Russia, China, and Iran is connected to all of these global development, which means understanding this relationship helps us understand the future direction of international politics itself. Some analysts argue that between Western sanctions played a major role in bringing these countries closer together. Russia has faced major sanctions, economic and political pressure, right? Since the Ukraine conflict escalated, Iran has experienced years of sanctions and diplomatic isolation connected to its regional policies and nuclear disputes. China, while deeply connected to the global economy, faces increasing strategic competition with the United States over trade, advanced technology, Taiwan, and military influence in Asia. Because of these pressures, the three governments increasingly share a belief that the current international system doesn't fully protect their interest or security, right? Or their security concern. However, an important question remains unanswered. Is this relationship truly based on deep trust and long term strategic planning? Or is it simply a temporary alignment created by common political pressure? History shows that international partnership can change quickly when national interests evolve, right? Countries cooperate when their goals overlap, but they can also compete when their ambitions collide. Russia, China, and Iran each have their priorities, economic challenges, and regional ambition. Thank you for watching.